All right, it's time for the center stage debate for this evening. Joining us on the show, I want to introduce first Ambassador Ronan Sen, till very recently Indian Ambassador to Washington. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for joining us. With us also Brahma Chalani, one of India's top strategic affairs experts. With me in the studio's headlines today's Foreign Affairs editor Saurabh Shukla. He was tracking Hillary Clinton's visit very closely. We'll be joined from Indiana by Professor Sumit Ganguly, one of the leading experts on South Asia. I want to begin by putting my first question to Ambassador Ronan Sen. Is American support to India on terror mere lip service? And this is something which is of deep concern to people in India. Hillary Clinton comes, she says the right things, she presses the right buttons. But it seems to a lot of people watching this broadcast that is this mere lip service? Is America being selfish, applying pressure on Pakistan where it suits Washington, not applying pressure on Pakistan when it doesn't suit Washington, sir?
I don't think it's lip service. But even as far as pronouncements go, the United States at all levels, from President Obama and Secretary Clinton, and at all levels, have, even in terms of pronouncements, made much far stronger statements and much more elaborate statements than any other country which I can think of. The second aspect is this lip service? Do these pronouncements mean nothing? There I can say, not as an analyst, but as someone who's participated and been and witnessed this collaboration, which began, to be honest with you, in real earnest in 2007, and which was given a further boost with complete bipartisan support by after 26/11, after the Bombay blast. And that has been, in terms of, and I can make a categoric statement, that they have cooperated more with us than any other country in the world. In fact, I will go further and say than all the rest put together in practical terms, because and we have witnessed that, and I don't think there's been any change in that. So that has been of actual, they have put the case together. We don't have to make a case. It is coming out quite independently in not only in the Chicago trial, but it is being manifested in the involvement of the intelligence agencies and others who are, what I can say without elaborating, because I don't wish to elaborate, because it won't serve any purpose, but you can have my assurance that it is no longer a black box, or it's no longer, like for instance, the LashkarEtoiba poses a threat to the United States also.
No, but that's my question, Brahma, that the LashkarEtoiba is a very direct threat to India. The sense in India amongst several experts and common people is that the United States applies far more pressure when it comes to dismantling the Al-Qaeda than when it comes to acting against the LashkarEtoiba. The same set of standards are not applied.
Well, you're right, Rahul, that the US focuses on the groups that pose a threat to US interests, principally in Afghanistan. And Al-Qaeda is a convenient bogey there, because Al-Qaeda is a very fragmented, splintered organization. The main enemy on the Afghan battlefield for the US military is not the Al-Qaeda, but the Afghan Taliban. But the Americans want to reach a peace deal with the Afghan Taliban. But I think more specifically, to answer your question, the US and India face a similar threat, often from the same source. So they need to be on the same page. To some extent they are, but not always. And I think the big area of divergence is Pakistan. It's under US persuasion, and Mrs. Clinton made clear in Delhi today that she was encouraged by the resumption of Indo-Pak peace talks, which she saw as a promising approach. That's the key, that India has separated its counterterrorism policy from its Pakistan policy, place them on different tracks. The two are not separable, because India's terrorism problem emanates from Pakistan. You can't separate the counterterrorism policy and the Pakistan policy. But the US interests in the AFPAC region are so narrowly focused